Good morning, eighth grade. As promised, here is your short video going over your assignment for Tuesday. So again, I'm under classwork here, Codapalooza, right? So you want to look at the instructions doc, and I'll go through that with you right now, but you can go ahead and open that up and read through it too. So we are going to focus on Tuesday here, Tuesday asynchronous. The first thing you need to do is finish any of the remaining tutorials you have left. They are listed up here, which ones you need to do. If you already did them, great. If not, get them done. And then the big thing that you're doing today is choosing what project you want to do with your microbit and then get started on it. Now, the project you choose should take about an hour and 10 minutes-ish to complete. So like Goldilocks, not too easy, not too hard, just right. Um, so that's going to be different for everybody because everybody's at a different level. So what I'm expecting one person to do, I would not expect another person to do. So you need to think about what can I get done in about an hour, right? And then work on that. So once you choose your project, work on your project for a solid 30 minutes. Okay, that's what you're aiming for today. Which project should you pick? So there are lots of good ideas on that MakeCode site, right? So let me show you a couple of them. So here you are familiar with this, the tutorials. There's games that you can do and code. I will say a lot of these games here also have a tutorial. If it has a tutorial with it, it's probably not appropriate to do for your project because you'll be able to get that done pretty quick because it's just basically following instructions. However, if you changed it or added something to it or made it different in some way, something that you're doing by yourself with the coding, then I would find it appropriate. Other games, I'm going to move my head. Other games on here, so if I go down to Crashy Bird, there's just instructions. I've already opened this. I'm going to move my head again. My head is moving all over the place. And it has step-by-step instructions here that you can follow, neither Block, JavaScript, or Python. And then, as you go through this and read through this, it also has some additional features. So I want to ask that if you do something with instructions, which is great, that you change it in some way, right? That you are working with the code by yourself, that you're not just like basically copying and pasting, which can be challenging enough, but I want a little more than that. What else is really fun on here? Oh, the fashion ones I think are neat because this involves coding and making. So if you're a person who really likes to make things with your hand, something like the watch here, I think is really fun because you have to make the actual watch band and then code your microbit to show the time or do like a step counter. And there's instructions here for how to actually, you can use an old t-shirt, jeans, if you know how to sew, things like that, to actually make like a watch band for it. You don't have to do this. You can make it out of other things too. That is, of course, fine. And then the other thing I think is really fun is making sound with your microbit. So hacking your headphones, a banana keyboard, that's super fun, right? So it's connecting your microbit to headphones, and then you use, these are where the alligator clips come in handy, and you can connect them to different fruit and actually make and play sounds with it. So that's something like really cool to do. So those, and then as you go down, you'll just find more and more different examples. So really have a look, see what you'd want to do. Another site that I really like with good ideas is called Make It Code It. And what I like about this, so this is the site here. If you search for like Make Code and Python, and you can deselect Python if you're not doing Python. But it has different, things you can do. Some will look familiar, like the beating heart. Um, but it also has the level here, right? Of like these beginner ones to more, lots of beginner ones, to more intermediate level ones. And then as you go down and down and down to more advanced ones. The only thing you won't be able to do are ones that involve two Fitbits, or two Fitbits, excuse me, two microbits, because you only have one. Um, but don't think because it's a beginner you can't do it. You can always change it in some way, add more code to it, like adapt it, go on top of it, remix it, things like that. That is a totally fine thing to do because some of these beginner ones are really cool, like a low energy step counter. Like that's like super fun. But maybe you can make it make sounds or do something else. Right. So these are also really great ideas on this page, right? And that's linked right here. And then feel free to make something new. Like maybe you just want to look at something from scratch. I'm looking for you to challenge yourself again, right? So, like, don't do something that's super easy. If it's going to get done in like 20 minutes, that's not hard enough. So, I'm looking for you to challenge yourself. If you need help picking a project, you can send me an email today. And again, I think I said this to some classes, but not GChat. I don't pay attention to GChat, but I will have my phone with me that has my email on it. So go ahead and send me an email and I will get back to you as soon as I can. So, again, that is what you're doing today for Tuesday. Good luck. I hope you have fun. Oh, one last thing I want to show you. Um, if you haven't seen this already, on your schedule, all of eighth grade, the whole eighth grade has science asynchronous at the same time. So from 10 to 10:45. So if you want to FaceTime friends in other sections to like help each other out and work on stuff, if you want to work together on a project, that's totally fine. I mean, everybody has to code their own microbit, but I'm super happy for you to find a partner or find somebody to talk to and work with them. Everybody should be working on science at the same time. Okay, good luck, and I will see you live on Wednesday.